for a self-confessed Republican, Jacinda Ardern has had quite a brush with royalty, having a private meeting with the Queen at Buckingham Palace in that magnificent korowai. The Prime Minister was also asked to make a toast at a packed banquet in the Palace's picture gallery, marking the end of the first day of the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. The summit was opened by the Queen, who in an unprecedented move lobbied leaders on behalf of the Prince of Wales, his son of course, suggesting they one day choose Charles to succeed her as head of the Commonwealth. Our political reporter Craig McCulloch is in London.
May I invite you all to join me in a toast to the Commonwealth, towards a common future.
Jacinda Ardern raises a glass of water, her pregnancy not keeping her from being one of only 2 Commonwealth leaders asked to make a toast at a banquet at Buckingham Palace. The room was packed with dignitaries, heads of government and royalty. At the Prime Minister's table alone, her British counterpart Theresa May and the Duke of Cambridge, Prince William. Queen Elizabeth as host for what is widely regarded to be her last Heads of Government summit.
I know that all my family join me in wishing you a very enjoyable evening. Thank you.
Roughly 130 people, all in black tie attire, mix and mingle at the lavish dinner. Draped in a korowai or Māori cloak, Ms Ardern implores the guests to strive to improve lives through the Commonwealth.
In New Zealand, there is a Māori proverb, He aha te mea nui o te ao. What is the most important thing in the world? He tangata, he tangata, he tangata. It is the people, the people, the people.
It was not the only privilege bestowed on the Prime Minister today. Earlier she had a private audience with the Queen, something granted to just 4 of the 19 new Commonwealth leaders.
I felt exceptionally lucky today to have an audience with the Queen. Not everyone has had that opportunity.
But when it comes to the detail of what was discussed, Ms Ardern plays coy, citing royal protocol.
I'm not going to go into the detail of the conversation. Needless to say, it was very warm and very focused on New Zealand.
One issue not raised was the death at the weekend of Willow, the last of the Queen's corgis. Ms Ardern had considered offering a sympathetic ear, but decided against it.
No, I didn't in the end, actually. The tone just didn't feel right.
Another sensitive topic, Jacinda Ardern is a self-confessed Republican, but she says that didn't make her first meeting with the Queen awkward at all, although her brush with royalty hasn't changed her views.
Having said that, I've always been very clear when asked about the issue of New Zealand becoming a republic. This is not on my agenda. It's not something I'll be pursuing as a leader. It's something that I think over time New Zealanders may consider, but I don't think it'll be any time soon.
What about if the Queen dies?
Oh, it's a bit dark, isn't it?
At times, the summit does seem almost a farewell tour. The Queen turns 92 on Saturday and has been winding down her duties. She's been head of the Commonwealth since coming to the throne in 1952, but the position is not automatically held by the British monarch. At the formal opening, she took the unusual step of appealing to the Commonwealth nations to choose her son, Prince Charles, to succeed her as their head. The Prince of Wales himself also addressed the audience.
For my part, the Commonwealth has been a fundamental feature of my life for as long as I can remember, beginning with my first visit to Malta when I was just 5 years old.
On this, Ms Ardern is in line with the Queen. She wants to see the position shift to Prince Charles rather than any other nation's leader.
Look, I've seen the debate over just who gets to host the next Commonwealth. I think it would be much smoother, much more continuity, simply to have the head of the Commonwealth to follow the crown.
The leaders will make their call tomorrow as they head into a private retreat at Windsor Castle. From London for Checkpoint, Craig McCulloch.